up everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to Gravedigger inside the legendary monster truck. I feel like this is going to be a good video because I have done like 3 compilation videos on Monster Jam, and then I did one like tiny video that explained like, well, it didn't really explain the Gravedigger, but it just showed you like the driver like talking about the original Gravedigger and stuff, which I absolutely loved. And I ended the video by saying, oh, I wish the video was longer, like I want to know more. And then one of you has requested this video, which is on the same truck, and it's a little bit longer, and they're probably going to explain more about it, so I'm excited to get into it. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that watch my videos start subscribed. Just hit the bell, it takes 2 seconds, and if you'd like to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do it by hitting the join button down below. Like, they just look absolutely crazy.
Baddest, most iconic truck in the world, and the only car on bumper to bumper that I'm terrified to start.
Like, him sat in front of it there really shows you how huge they actually are.
Get to what you see behind me.
Whoa.
Like any good car origin story, the true beginning of Gravedigger starts with the buff horse.
The buff horse.
Over the greatest distance were deemed the buffest.
Oh my god.
Once the tractor came along, these competitions naturally transitioned from testing the power of horses to testing the power of tractors. And the motorsport of tractor pulling was born.
I haven't seen any videos on tractor pulling. Maybe I should get into that as well. Have a look at that.
Like mud bogging and funny car dirt dragster pulling. But it was in 1983 when the first Car Crush exhibition got everyone all hopped up on trucks.
Did they? Whoa.
This was the beginning of what would soon be known as monster truck racing.
Here we go.
Back in 1982, Dennis Anderson, a farmhand at the time, had a rust red 52 Ford pickup truck with a Chevy small block motor in it. So he jacked it up, threw some tractor tires on it, and started competing in mud bog races in his free time. And like the farm,
He just sat on the wheel.
also partook in the age-old sport of trash talking with your buddies. During one of these good-natured verbal razz sessions, he told one of his fellow mudboggers who had a newer truck that he'd take this old junk and dig you a grave with it.
Dig you a grave with it.
Of course it did. It's the coolest freaking name ever.
I love the like paint job. It looks insane.
The switch from mud bogging to good old monster trucking when the truck scheduled to do a car crush at a local pull event just didn't show up. Dennis offered to take his place, and he did not disappoint. Although
That photo is crazy.
crushed, and Gravedigger started touring around a local tractor pull event, smashing cars at halftime.
Smashing cars.
Car crushing technology progressed, Anderson switched up the chassis and built a new monster truck
Wow.
that would form the basis for the one that you see here. That next Gravedigger, a 1951 Ford panel truck, originally sported a gray and blue paint scheme.
I just can't get over how big the wheels are.
So he went down to a local auto body shop and asked them to come up with something that matched the truck's spooky name. What he got was Ghost Flame.
Wow.
Right, with headstones bearing
That looks terrifying.
and a ghostly looking skull watching over the grave site from above. Even today, the Gravedigger trucks are still hand painted, which is crazy because these things get smashed the F up.
Yeah. The hand painted.
Another iconic part of the Gravedigger is its pair of ominous red headlights.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis was in his shop looking at his newly painted truck when he got an idea. He had previously built a hauler out of an old school bus to transport Gravedigger to events. And it just so happened that these same headlights were laying out on his
Oh. So he put them on the Gravedigger.
swap was done. And the sinister headlights have been on every Gravedigger ever since. Whee! Obviously, one of the things that makes a Monster Jam truck a Monster Jam truck are the freaking tires.
Yeah, they're huge.
Massive, 66 inches tall. That's 5 feet 6.
Wow.
That's as tall as Lil Wayne. They're also 43
As tall as me.
in the massive amount of volume inside these tires, they only require about 23 PSI of air to be all pumped up. To put that into perspective, your average car tire is around 35 PSI. When coming
Oh, wow, okay.
almost completely, I mean, you got
Yeah,
a 1,000-pound truck falling 40 freaking feet. So yes, stuff's gonna get compressed.
crazy when they do like the jumps. Do you just see the way my eyes lit up then?
Set for yourself, get your mom's checkbook out, because the price of one of these bad boys is about $3,000.
$3,000.
And the cycle continued, eventually getting to the point where even a reinforced truck frame needed to be stronger, but also lighter for performance sake. I mean, these friggin' things do jumps.
I was gonna say, how you managed to manufacture one of these things. It's mind-blowing.
Inside of the digger is a single center seat with 5-point harness to keep you from flopping all over the place, which is important because this truck likes to flip around a lot.
Yeah.
Panel with gauges for oil pressure, temperature, voltage.
Jesus.
That will shut the truck.
I can't imagine how, like, I know people do this because they love it and they, you know, it's their thing. I can't imagine how terrifying that must be. Driving that thing. Sitting in that seat. Like, the fact that I'm now getting this, like, point of view of him sat in the seat and he's just, like, showing me around the front, it's making me nervous. I felt my stomach just drop. I would never, ever put myself in that seat. Ever. If it wasn't moving, yeah, sure.
Power steering system. This one uses a relief valve to blow off excess pressure. If it didn't have this valve, a hard front wheel landing could generate enough back force in the lines to jerk the steering wheel so hard that it'll break your freaking fingers and your wrist. You can't dig a grave with a...
What?
Another really cool safety feature is...
See, it's just crazy. Why?
It's a way for someone outside of the truck to kill the engine if things get out of control and the driver can't shut off the truck himself.
Just screaming red flags to me. Hats off to these people that get in these trucks, because I could never.
Making 1,500 horsepower. It needs all them horsepower to send this 12,000-pound truck
12,000 pounds. Okay.
competing and traveling all over the world, showing everyone what the Gravedigger does best: entertain the heck out of you.
Yeah, they are very entertaining. Like, I've watched like 3 compilation videos and each one has just been absolutely mental. That was a really good video. I really enjoyed that because, like I said before, I'd done like compilation videos but haven't done a video where they've actually like explained what the heck is going on and what these people are driving. So to get like a walk round truck, specifically the Gravedigger, and like they're showing you everything in it and like all the components that bring it together, that's really fascinating. And if anything, it's made me more intrigued and like excited to get more into Monster Jam and find more about it. Because if you spoke to me like before I did the first compilation video, which was like a couple of months ago, you said, "Oh, do you watch Monster Jam?" I would have gone, "What the fuck is that?" Like, I didn't even know it existed. So to now get all of this information and like actually be so invested in it is crazy. But yeah, I did really enjoy that video. So with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials or become a Patreon member and get early access to videos like this, then you can do all of that down below. And if you want to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!